we tried to get in touch with with the parties, no, and finally nakausap natin ang nag-file ang younger brother ni Gabby Concepcion na si Mike, at na we are so fortunate, and we're happy. Would like to thank him for giving in to our request na baka pwede natin siyang ma-invite for an exclusive interview dito sa DZMM Teleradyo, dito sa ating program Showbuzz. Mga kaibigan, with us tonight, syempre ang ating kaibigan, ang mataga ko ng kaibigan, syempre Concepcions are, very close to my heart. Kasama natin si Mike Concepcion. Mike, good evening to you.
Hi, good evening. First of all, I'd like to thank you for doing this interview as well.
Yes. Oo, Mike. We want to know details about this story. At kasama po niya ang kanyang legal counsel, of course, si Attorney Tyron Simafranca. Good evening, sir.
Good evening po.
Good evening. Oo. Mike, nabalitaan namin ito na kinasuhan mo ang Kuya Gabby mo, at saka ito ay it has something to do with falsification of documents, no? And I read some of the facts dito sa affidavit, no, na final mo. Tell us about this issue. What really happened, Mike? Ano ba itong kasong ito? And why did you file a case against your kuya?
Well, I was hoping that it wouldn't come to this. Sana hindi tayo umabot dito, no? Pero sinubukan naming mag-reach out sa kanya. Unfortunately, we've been trying to do that since November, and wala kaming makuhang reply, wala kaming makuhang response.
I'll cut you first. What are we fighting about here? Ano ba yung issue na yan? Bakit mo siya kinasuhan? Anong kaso? At anong properties ang pinag-uusapan natin dito?
We're talking about properties that belongs to my family in San Juan. It's a small portion of what they own. And na balitaan namin ng mother ko nung umuwi kami from the States na may irregularities that occurred with the transferring of the titles and all that. So I just wanted to clarify that with my brother, but we couldn't get any information from him.
So you mean that the titles that you're referring to ay nailipat sa pangalan ni Gabby?
That's how it appeared.
That's how it appeared. So you mean, so ang sinasabi mo rito, there's a property that you're talking about na nagulat kayo, na napag-alaman ninyo na nailipat na sa pangalan ni Gabby. That's why you sued him.
Yes, unfortunately, I had to come to that. This property in question is the property that has the big building that a school is renting right now. No? And unfortunately, we are talking about the rental income and the property documentation itself. So medyo malaki ho yung gulong nangyayari, pero like I said earlier, sana naiwasan natin kung nabigyan lang ng pagkakataon na makausap ko sana yung kapatid ko with
para po sa ordinaryong tao tsaka sa mga fans ni Gabby Concepcion na narinig po ito ngayon, pwede po ba pong pakilinaw kung paano nangyari na ang titulo po ng inyong property ay nailipat ni Mr. Gabby Concepcion gaya ng sinasabi nyo na hindi po ba kailangan ng consent ng pamilya nyo dahil ito po ay property ng pamilya gaya po ng sinasabi ninyo?
The lawyer can,
Yes.
Can you please?
Please.
This property originally was around 1,200 square meters,
Apa.
and registered in the name of the mother only.
Yes. Si Mami Baby, Maria Lourdes Arellano Concepcion.
While the mother was away, she was in the States at the time. It was, I think, on March 6, 2013. We discovered a deed of absolute sale that was allegedly executed by her, transferring 890 square meters of that property to Gabby and two other brothers.
And two other brothers. Okay.
So, how could the mother execute a deed of absolute sale when she was not around?
She was not in the country. She's in America.
She was in the States. So, under our notarial law kasi, the one who executed the document should appear personally before the notary public in Tagaytay. They are residents of San Juan in Tagaytay.
Kasi sa Tagaytay pala na notarize,
Ang notary
lumalabas.
public Tagaytay. Commission in Tagaytay. And if you look at the document itself, there are a lot of things that would raise questions. In fact, the document, as we discovered it from the Register of Deeds, did not contain signatures of witnesses.
Okay. So lumalabas na it's just Gabby.
It's just the mother.
It's just the mother, pero
even the buyers, supposed buyers,
ay wala rin.
signatures are not present.
Anyway, Mike, ganito Mike, kasi kilala ko yung pamilya ito. Alam mo, I saw them during that time, panahon ni Gabby, kasi kata ni Gabby that time. Nagulat ako because papaawal, sabi ko, akala ko mga sa teleserye ko lang ito napapanood,
Yes.
di ba? Mag-aaway-aaway tungkol sa mga kayamanan, o sa mga lupain, di ba? Alam mo naman tayo, ang pinag-aawayan natin, puro utang, di ba? Hindi, ako lang, sabi ko nga, ako kay Mike, kasi for whatever reasons, sometimes we have, no? Ako ang tanong ko lang lagi sa sarili ko because I saw you kasi how close you were to Gabby that time. You were much younger. Sabi ko, don't you have enough love for a kuya? Di ba? Kasi kuya mo siya eh. Para you went this far. Para makasuha mo siya. Alam mo yun? You know what I mean?
We were close. We were very close once upon a time. But we drifted away. And it had to lead to something like this. Lahat naman yan napag-uusapan kung both parties are willing to communicate, di ba? But unfortunately, masyadong marami nang nangyari that made this happen, and our relationship was severely affected. Nag-umpisa to nung umuwi ako galing sa Amerika, kasama ko yung mom ko.
So your mommy is here now?
She's here now. We live together.
Alam niya ang mga pangyayari. Does she know that you sued your kuya?
Yes, she does. But of course, she was very hesitant and very sad to hear about it. But I'm doing this for her basically and for my siblings because she's still alive. She's 79 years old. And I just want to clarify na she has to enjoy what she has, what she inherited from her parents. Unfortunately, now it's out of her hands, and I'm just helping out to reconsolidate her property back to how it was, so that she can do what she wants with it.
So I understand you here, no? Sinasabi mo na gusto mo lang maibalik yung dati, no? Yung dati. But kuya mo si Gabby, at saka what did your other siblings say about this? Nalaman na ba ito mga kapatid mo? How did they react to this? You know.
Well, of course, they're all sad that it had to come to a public situation like this. But like I said, kung nakipag-usap lang siya sa akin sa umpisa, then we wouldn't even be here. But that's how it is, and I'm just trying to put everything back together. I'm just doing this for my mom and for my other siblings.
So what do you want to achieve after this pag-uusap natin ito, after this exercise, after the suing? Anong gusto mo mangyari of Gabby? Anong gusto mong mangyari na gawin ni Gabby? Ano dapat ang gusto mo makita rito in the end?
I want gusto ko sanang may balik lang lahat sa dati yung sitwasyon. We can be friends again, but he has to return and to come up clean with everything that was misplaced.
Have you talked to him? Ito after you filed the case, did he reach out? May attempt ba na mag-usap kayo?
Wala eh. Wala, and like I said, hindi ko talaga gustong mangyari ito, Jobert. We're a very private family, pero I had no other choice. if he only reached out, then all of this would have been resolved.
Oo, kasi syempre,
Pero andito na tayo.
yeah, kasi kami syempre from the outside, no, looking from the outside, syempre kami we wish na you settle this amicably because you are not a bad family, you're so saya-saya nyo eh. Sabi ko nga, alam mo kanina as I was looking at you, naalala ko si Daddy Rolly eh. Kung si Daddy buhay lang, I'm sure this will not happen.
You're probably right.
Di ba? Oh, kasi Daddy was a very, very good middleman dyan, Papa Awel. You know how he raised the show. At saka, of course, Mommy is there.
Head
no?
of the family
Head of the
din.
family,
Siya yung mamamagitan. Alam mo yung pagdalawang magkapatid, nag-away sa isang laruan, andyan ang tatay, mamamagitan, at siya ang magsasabi kung sino, kanino dapat mapupunta ang laruan. So, Mike, gusto ko lang tanungin, alam mo, ang pamilyang Pilipino, konserbatibo, pamilya ay una sa lahat. Alam ko naman na sa desisyon mong idala na ito sa husgado at lumabas pa sa publiko na ganito, handa ka rin po sa public scrutiny, di ba po, para sa pamilya niyong gito. Ito ba ay napag-usapan niyo ng pamilya niyo? Ano, kinonsider mo yung magiging maramdaman ng mother mo, ganyan. Although, lagi natin sinasabi, blood is thicker than water.
Yeah.
Medyo ako, ang tagline ko kasi is, I love my family. Medyo tinamaan ako nung sinabi mo, kung maayos man ito, you can still be friends. But remember, you are brothers by blood. Anong reaction?
Yes, we are indeed. And I have very little to say about how we can proceed, no. Pero ang gusto ko lang talaga is maibalik lang, maayos lang. Baka kasi nakakalimutan niya na we're a big family. We're a family of 6 and hindi lang siya yung anak ng mga magulang ko. Baka nakalimutan lang niya na he has to share what
whatever
is ours. Yes.
Is due.
Yun lang. It's just as simple as that.
Gusto lang sabihin niya kasi, di ba, it's everyone's birthright naman talaga because anim sa magkakapatid, yung ang gusto mo i-point ni Mike na it's not just Gabby, anim sa magkakapatid, it's not just for him, but for everyone, even for your mom, especially your mom because she has to enjoy
She's 79 years old. She deserves everything that we can give her, especially with what she has as her birthright.
Yeah.
Minana niya yung lupa na yan from her parents. And all of a sudden it's not there for her to utilize or to do what she wants to.
Pero mga kaibigan ha, Gabby, if you're watching us right now, sinasabi namin palagi, bukas ang aming programa, Gabby, for your side of the story. At saka kami, we are not enjoying this because you are friends to us, you are family to us. Especially, syempre, ito si Mike is, naman, si Mike is isa sa mga favorite na Concepcion ko yan. Pero syempre, Gabby is also a dear friend of mine.
Opo, nakakasama natin yan sa mga shows.
Pero you have a point. You're right. I would like to listen also to Gabby, no? As kung anong gusto yung sabihin. Pero nga, if ano bang ngayon, if you are Gabby might be watching us right now, you have anything to say to Gabby? Halimbawa, andiyan siya sa harap mo. I'll be a boy abunda now, ha? Kuya Boy, pahiram. Sa halimbawa lang, si Gabby na sa harap mo, ano sasabihin mo, Mike, kay kuya mo?
Bro, you have a list of the things that will make this right. Sundan mo lang yon and everything will back to normal. We can have breakfast tomorrow morning sa bahay. We can hug each other and we can do what we used to do. That's all. But of course, I'm speaking for my mom, sa mga iba kong kapatid. May soli lang, may lagay lang sa ayos lahat and all will be fine.
We are praying na maayos ito, papaawal. Alam mo, eventually matatapos din yan eh.
Pamilya pa rin.
Ako nararamdaman ko yan eh because hindi naman ito, Diyos ko, wala mga vendetta dito sa likod ng, di ba? Wala mga personal agenda dito eh.
Yun nga lang sana, ma-encourage natin na magbigay din ng side si Gabby Concepcion kasi sa diskusyon natin ito, sa mga fans ni Gabby Concepcion, sa mga pamilyang Pilipinong nakikinig sa atin ngayon, ang narinig lang natin yung side ni Mike. So, Mr. Gabby Concepcion, bukas po ang programa.
Bukas Gabby ha. Anytime.
There's always 3 sides to any story, right?
Yes.
His side, my side, and the truth.
And the truth.
So let's hear it all.
And I hope lahat ng sides ay may mapupuntang kabutihan. Di ba? Kami, Mike, we're so grateful for you na we're honored na pinagbigyan nyo kami sa aming request para sa aming makapanayam ka. And we wish you well, Mike. Ha?
Thank you.
We wish you
Salamat for having us tonight,
Yes.
actually.
Send my love to your mom and to the other members
I will
of the
do that,
family.
Robert. Thank
Oo.
you.
Thank you. Attorney, salamat na marami
you
ha
po.
for
My
joining
pleasure,
us.
my pleasure.
Yes, maraming salamat